Hello, welcome to Carol's Books and Storytime. I'm going to read you an extract from my new book, The Enchanted Violin, which you can buy on Amazon for £6.50, and proceeds of which are going to go to the night shelter for the homeless. So I'm reading you an extract from The Enchanted Violin. Now, it's about two Chinese students, music students, who are studying at the School of Music in Cardiff, and it is set in Cardiff. How Xiao Mai longed for fame and fortune. If she had that, then she could help her family, help her community to lead a better life. She knew that her father, a poor Gansu farmer, worked long hours in the fields to enable him to send her 100 yuan a month. To him, that was a lot of money. In Wales, it didn't last long. Her mother spent nearly all her spare time sewing beautiful embroidered insoles for rich people's shoes. Every month she would leave her cave village and clamber on board the local bus at 6 in the morning and travel the 2-hour journey to the capital city of Gansu, Lanzhou, where she would sit with her basket on the ground in the main shopping area of Xiguan, selling her wares. Sometimes she was moved on by the police. Sometimes her beautiful work was confiscated because she did not have a license. Sometimes her goods would be kicked and scattered far and wide, and the enforcement officers would laugh as she tried to gather up her wares into her broken baskets. Xiao Mai saw her friends turn the corner by the Santander Building Society shop and waved to them. Jay Li had his cello strapped to his back, Han Ding his double bass, and Apple, she didn't like using her Chinese name, carried her viola. Soon they were ready to start. At Xiao Mei's signal, they all lifted their bows and started to play a lovely Strauss waltz. Everyone stopped shopping. Everyone stopped rushing around. Conversations ceased. Coffee cups were put back on tables. Arguments ceased. Smiles replaced frowns. Men bowed to the ladies. Boys bowed to girls. First one person, then another started dancing. Men swept unknown women into their arms. Women danced with women. Some danced alone, but not for long. Partner changed partner. Boy danced with girl. Even those who were handicapped and in wheelchairs danced, whirling their wheelchairs round to the music. The students laughed with joy. Their music had made the normally staid citizens of Cardiff dance in the streets, just like the citizens of their own Chinese hometowns danced in all the open spaces that they could find. The tempo changed to a quick step and then a foxtrot, and then from a foxtrot to line dance music. The people danced on. It was as if they were enchanted. Partners changed, patterns changed. The people were smiling, laughing, singing along to country and western songs, and even songs from musicals. One by one, the musicians stopped playing until only Xiao Mai was left making the music. She did not stop stomping and playing. Roars of appreciation rose from the dancing crowd. Xiao Mai, flushed with excitement, was totally under the control of the violin. Faster, faster, Xiao Mai. Oh, what fun, sang the violin. Such a long time since I played dance music. The little diamonds on the pegs seemed to glitter and giggle. She's becoming far too obsessed with that instrument, observed Daly. Sometimes I wished we had never, ever set eyes on it. You're right, she's obsessed with it, replied Apple. She didn't go to bed until 4 this morning. I heard her coming in and asked where she'd been. She said in Roath Park, down by the lake, playing the violin. That time in the morning she should have been in bed asleep. Well, that's not all. She said that as she was playing, she saw a seal swimming and diving and dancing in the moonlit waters of the lake. It seemed as if both of them were somehow involved in a performance for the great green dragon sitting at the base of the little lighthouse. Xiao Mei is a good communist. She doesn't believe in the powers of the dragons, nor does she believe in anything supernatural. But she says she saw them. Hallucinated, you mean? Kang Ding laughed. Apple glared at him. Then she realised it was late, when the town hall struck 3. By that time, a policeman on patrol spotted her standing there in the moonlight and told her to go home to bed. "A seal in the lake? You must be joking," exclaimed J. "There is a statue of Billy the Seal in Victoria Park, but she died years ago. Her skeleton is in the museum, so she's as dead can be. Not unless her bones magically grew flesh and she flip-flopped herself all the way to Rose Park," joked Kang Ding. "And a green dragon. Now I have heard everything. Xiao Mai must be seeing things, or else she's going quite mad." "Oh, I'm seriously worried about her," said J. gloomily. "Why? Because she's found a new love, a violin?" "No, it's all the other stuff that's started to happen. Weird stuff. She never spends time with us anymore, never seems to joke and laugh, never wants to go out. She spends time down by the lake or the river playing that darned instrument. She's not eating either. See how thin she's become," remarked Apple. "She can't keep it up, not sleeping and not eating. She'll be really ill if she's not careful," observed Panding, leaning on his double bass. All three stared gloomily at their friend. What was the matter with her? Ever since she had acquired the violin, she had done nothing but play it. Day and night she practiced, forgetting to eat, forgetting to sleep. She was getting paler and thinner by the day. "If she goes on like this, she'll die of exhaustion, both mental and physical. This obsession with the violin and perfection just has to stop," J. stated angrily. "I want to smash that thing into little pieces." Xiao Mai stopped playing and bowed to the dancers. Money rained into the crocodile skin case. When it was full, it snapped shut, like a live creature of the deep snapping its jaws upon a victim. "Encore! Encore! Encore!" the crowd yelled. Xiao Mai smiled and pushed back her blue-black hair from her forehead. Once again she lifted the violin and raised the bow. "No, no, no!" screeched the little dragon, but his voice was not heard. "You will die, Xiao Mai. You will die of exhaustion." She did not hear him. "She will die." His little voice, like a whisper, travelled like a dandelion seed head on the wind towards the old clock tower of the castle. The thin old man rubbed his bony hands together in satisfaction. The enchantment was working. Soon there'd be another soul lost to the violin. Better still, the citizens of Cardiff were also under the spell, and soon they'd be able to be manipulated like puppets on a string. But where had that warning voice come from? His piercing gaze picked out J. and he decided that somehow J. would have to be disposed of. His influence was far too great on Xiao Mai. Then there was the problem of the Dragon Guardians and the Jade Emperor. The world was no longer the Jade Emperor's to command. It was his, the Enchanter's world now. He could manipulate the people of Earth. Once they gave over their free will to him, they never, ever got it back. Now that's an extract from one of the chapters. I hope you enjoyed that, and I do hope you buy the book, because it'd be great if you did, and also if you wrote a review and let me know what you think of it. As I said before, part of the profits will be going towards the night shelter for the homeless. So you can see the details within the book. So yeah, enjoy, and I hope you all have a great Christmas. There'll be one more story told before Christmas, but it won't be the Enchanted Violin. It'll be something more to do with Christmas. Bye.